Hi, everyone. Welcome to the NFL preview countdown rundown of Wildcard weekend, playoff weekend. I'm your host, Grant Miller. It's nice to see you all. Thank you for joining. I really do appreciate you coming on and watching the podcast, listening to the podcast, whatever you do. It is appreciated. And I know, I get what, 10, 15 views. So, but hey, it's all, I enjoy it and I hope you do too. I hope you find it, informational and yeah, just like me, I just love I love American football, and I just want to talk about it more. So we got a huge weekend coming up. We got college football playoffs on Thursday and Friday, which we already talked about in other podcasts. So that's going to be exciting. And then on Saturday, I'm calling it NFC Wildcard Playoff Saturday because we got on Saturday. Oh gosh, didn't you know? I just got brain dead. Um, we have the Rams. The Rams are playing Carolina first game, and uh, don't underestimate this Panthers team. They have shown they can play with the big boys. I like what they're doing. I like what they're building. They still need. There's a few pieces that they're a little bit shy, but they are coming along. And but you got to give it to the Rams because Matthew Stafford MVP season. He's starting to looks like the Rams are starting to ramp up the Rams. And yeah, so I'm going to anticipate that the Rams are going to take it, but it's going to be it's going to be a slugfest, really. I think that Carolina, if they could keep the game within reach, then hey, the Carolina Reaper, Bryce Young, might just surprise us all. Um, and so we'll see, but that's going to be a good game. Yeah, I'm excited for that. Then the next game that follows, then that evening, again, we're still in the NFC, is going to be the Packers at the Bears. And man, you got to like Chicago and what they've done in 1 year, turned it around. Caleb Williams, the Northman cometh and stuff like that. The Iceman cometh. I'm sorry, and yeah, but the Packers, boy, talk about that whole division, you know, uh, Chicago, Packers, Minnesota, Detroit. The Detroit, Minnesota came within a half a game of. I mean, the three of them, the Packers, those three teams were like the Packers tied that Dallas team, and thank goodness for that because had they lost that game, we would have been in a big wild card mess up with, because they all would have had the same record and would have been games, 4 games against, etc. So but they did win because they got that tie with Dallas. That ended up being a godsend. So Packers are in. Okay, what do I think? I like Chicago, uh, but you can't go back. I mean, the Packers are so good. So, but they've been injured. They've been riddled with injuries, and so it depends. If the Packers come out, if they were able to get people rested that they need, of course, the coaches all keep this really close to the chest, so we won't know until game time. But um, yeah, look at this could go one of two ways. The Packers can control the clock and control the game with the ground game and short passes, and they could keep Chicago on their toes. If Chicago comes off out of the ball, out of the cage swinging, and out of the corner swinging, and they then it could be Packers will have to play catch up, which they can do, but that's not like their real strength. So yeah, it's going to be a close one. It's going to be a close one. I'm going to go with the Bears. I'm going to think they're going to win by 3. It's going to be something like 30-27, something like that. It's going to be they're going to be big touchdowns. It's going to be a lot of scoring. I think the Bears are going to hold off the Packers. Then we get to Saturday, and now we've got 3 games happening. We try to go in order. See how good I do. So we have the Bills and the Jaguars. Both teams, they're very similar in that their quarterbacks are, big, strapping lads and who, sorry, I was like, that off. Big, just big, good. Allen and Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, and Lawrence is finally living up to his potential. He's looking great this year. So it's going to be a good game. Jacksonville has really proved a lot of people wrong. They got good wide receivers. This is going to be a close one. That really is. I don't know. This is one of those times when it's like, okay, Josh Allen, you just got to take the ball and just take the game in your own hands and win it. So it might come down to that, where he just is going to will his way to win. I do see the Bills winning this, um, but it's a more for me. It's like a 50-50. It'd go either way. So then we have uh, we have the NFC game, which will be the 49ers against the Eagles. And whoa, here's the thing. I'm a 49ers fan. I like the 49ers, and man, they can play. I mean, that McCaffrey, he just can't be stopped. I mean, you know, with Saquon Barkley last year, McCaffrey's doing it this year. And so, you know, San Francisco played a tough Seattle team, and that game's not a good. I don't know. Both, yeah, I don't know. That was really a slugfest. But I think we're going to see a different San Francisco. Philadelphia, of course, they're playing at home, and they're the champs. You know, good defense. Jalen Hurts, the Saquon Barkley. It's Philadelphia. So I am going to lean towards Philadelphia on this one, um, but it's going to be close. And I actually have a feeling that San Francisco is going to take an early lead, and Philadelphia's going to play catch up. But I think they do. I think at the end they pull it out. So, but that's just my prediction. Then in the evening, a game that I'm looking forward to is the San Diego Chargers playing the New England Patriots. Oh my gosh, the Patriots are back. Coach Mike Vrabel. You know, they needed the Chargers to beat the Broncos so they could get up, they could improve to like second seed or third seed or something like that. I forget what it was, but they, uh, but the Chargers rested their players against the Denver Broncos to prepare for New England. Uh, Good coaching decision. I would have done it. It's like, why should we play to help you out, right? We're gonna come to Boston. We're gonna come to England. We're gonna play you guys, and we're gonna be rested. New England, on the other hand, had to play a game, so it's gonna be interesting if that strategy worked out. I have a feeling it will. And the Chargers are a well coached team, as are the Patriots. It's gonna be a good one. I'm excited for it. That's probably gonna be one of the better games. That Sunday night. I don't know who to lose. I don't know. I think I'm leaning towards New England being at home. And if San Diego had all those players that they wanted to start the season with, I would have said San Diego would probably have won it all. It would have been replacing Denver up on the top. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see. It's gonna be a fun game. I can't wait to watch. Last game, the last wild card game, is going to be on Monday night in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, where the Steelers, who held off and beat the Baltimore Ravens in a classic game on last Sunday night. The Steelers, I thought they were out. I mean, it's like Baltimore comes back, and it's like, oh, here we go. It's like, oh, they're gonna. And then Aaron Rodgers is amazing. That ball he passed there to what's his name, Austin something or other, and goodness gracious, what a cover! And then to miss the extra point, it's like, okay, we can't have our we're not going to sleep it all tonight. So they missed the extra point. So Baltimore only needs a field goal could win it as time was expiring, and sure enough, the Ravens, marched down the field with a couple great plays just to give them credit, and then it came to the kicker, and 44-yard attempt, and he went wide. First of all, Pittsburgh, a notoriously hard stadium to kick in. Everyone knows that the winds blow around every which way, notoriously hard. So you can't fault the kicker. I mean, well, of course, everybody is, but I mean, honestly, that was a hard kick to make. It's at that stadium. So, but I feel for him because he's all weights on his shoulders, unfortunately. But you know what? It's a team game, so you could just say, hey, you guys should have drove it up 5 more yards or 10 more yards, made it a little easier for him. So there's a lot of blame that could go around, but. Anyway, it was an exciting game. Steelers won it. So Steelers are in playoffs. They're playing Monday night at home against the Texans. So the Texans come in, one of the best defenses in the country. them and Denver Broncos, but some of the best defenses. And C.J. Stroud's looking really good. This is going to be a good game. Now the nice thing for the Steelers is that they had games against good defenses recently, right? They played Cleveland, which is a stingy team with as far as defense goes, really tough. The Ravens, their defense is hot and cold, and they're always hot when they play the Steelers. So, the Steelers have been seeing some good defenses, and Aaron Rodgers, he's such a pro. There's not much you can get by him, as far as like changes and tricks and things like that. So, it's going to be a very good game. I have to lean towards the Steelers because it's Monday night, and they don't lose on Monday night, and it's at Pittsburgh. So I have a feeling that it's going to be a close one. It's going to be a low scoring affair, and Steelers are going to edge it out with a field goal, I think, to move on to the next round. So anyway, that's what we got coming up. Hope you enjoy it as much as I will, and thanks a lot for watching. Take care.